Winter has just arrived in Flesh and Blood. The new elemental guardian hero Jarl Vetreidi was already pretty exciting. Then we got the new set announced, the Hunted with Draconic and Assassins, and now we are getting new spoilers for this Armory Deck, Jarl Vetreidi. And let's actually talk about that, because there is a new article on polygon.com where they pretty much spoiled some of the new cards, including also the legendary equipment, which is an Earth Ice Guardian equipment arms piece. And I think with this one, it looks super stunning at first, the artwork, right? Also done by Federico Musetti. It is the legendary, which will be new, in this Armory set, and the first time that we actually have a new legendary inside of an Armory deck. Also, let's just talk about this effect, because it goes perfectly with Jarl's hero ability. It costs 2 to activate. It has Temper. Guardians love Temper equipment, right? You can't get enough of that. It blocks for 2, so you're basically getting 3 value out of this when blocking. But if an Earth card is pitched this way, when you are activating the ability, your attacks named Mangle get +2. And if an Ice card is pitched this way, your attacks named Mangle get Dominate this turn. And then you're, of course, having a go again on this card. So like I said, it's perfectly with the strategy of Jarl Vetreidi. Also with Mangle, of course, this card specifically pushes Mangle into the moon, right? You get +2 attack or Dominate, or potentially even both effects if you are able to pitch, both Earth and Ice for this, which is kind of hard, I think, with Jarl Vetreidi, but let me know what you think about that in the comments. I think the strategy is pretty clear here. I mean, we knew that Mangle will be the signature card of Jarl Vetreidi, and also that his hero ability, plays around exposing those equipment zones of your opponent and then giving them Frostbite tokens when playing Ice cards. But of course, Gauntlets of the Boreal Domain and Mangle helping a lot on this, getting those equipments off of the board of your opponent or potentially destroying them early on in the game. But these are not the only spoilers that we had. We have a lot more, and we have actually the whole equipment suite spoiled here, and there's no arcane barrier in it, spell void or stuff like that. I'm pretty interested in seeing if we will actually see some kind of arcane prevention effect inside of the Jarl Vetreidi deck, or if there's none at all. But let's come to these 2 equipment pieces here, and I have to say, I love the artwork on all of these equipments. And I specifically really like All in Ice Cap. I think it's really nice. Also, the effect, it has Blade Break, blocks for 1. So you're only getting the effect of once here on the All in Ice Cap, but it's definitely a really nice effect to have and getting more Frostbite tokens out. So when this defends together with an Ice card, create a Frostbite token under the attacking hero's control. I love to see this effect back and slowing down, certain decks in the meta. Also, I really like Tectonic Crust, which is, only an Earth Guardian equipment, and All in Ice Cap is only Ice Guardian equipment, in contrast to Gauntlets of the Boreal Domain being Earth and Ice. So only Jarl Vetreidi and potentially, Oldhim in Living Legend can play this. But let's come back to Tectonic Crust here, because this is an equipment piece, the chess piece, which goes along with the history of chess pieces for Guardians. It has Temper too, so it works pretty great, with a card called Nerves of Steel, which we were already seeing, play during the Bravo meta, for example. But I really like too that this is a specific Earth Guardian equipment, and also that it has the effect when this defends together with an Earth card, create a Seismic Surge token. So you're getting a little bit of a bonus here, and also you can maybe have it stick around longer with Nerves of Steel and getting potentially more Seismic Surge tokens out of this equipment piece here. I'm really interested in seeing if Nerves of Steel is actually included in the Jarl Vetreidi Armory deck, or if you need to buy this on the secondary market once it is available. So let's talk about actually something very interesting here, because we have different offhand shields here available in Flesh and Blood for the Guardians, and 2 specifically the steel braid buckler was used in the Bravo meta, and also Rampart of the Ram's Head was seeing play during the Oldham metas, of course. But when we are looking at the shield that is most potentially being played in Jarl Vetreidi, the Stalagmite Bastion of Isenloft, this is a card that creeped up a lot in price, and I think these spoilers will only make it creep up even more. But let me know what you think about this. If you are getting in on the Stalagmite here to prepare for the Jarl Vetreidi deck, because yeah, his weapon actually got spoiled too, the Summit the Unforgiving, and this is a really new card to the Flesh and Blood card pool here, because it is not only a pole arm, a one-handed, which is actually pretty crazy, right? This is a huge weapon, but of course, looking at Jarl Vetreidi, he is a very massive guy. He can hold this weapon, yeah, just with one hand, but the effect leans heavily into this, which I really like, that you need to pay at first 6 resources to play this pole arm, so to attack with it. It's crazy, right? 6 resources, and then it also has a new keyword that's called heavy. And heavy specifically means if this is the only card equipped to your weapon zones, it gets +2. So basically the 4 base attack of this pole arm is not really that impressive. Also, you're considering you need to pitch 6 resources for it. But then when you really think about it, this is a weapon for the late game, right? You really, I don't think, want to attack with this early or even early mid game, and yeah, just use it when you are getting off, yeah, potentially your Stalagmite. You use this effect of the Stalagmite is gone. It has temper, of course, so you can use it 2 times, but then you are really getting, yeah, the value out of Summit the Unforgiving. But yeah, I heard the opinion already that this is basically a worse Winter's Whale, right? But nonetheless, it is really nice to see, yeah, these new card designs here, and especially giving this ability to create more Frostbite tokens under your opponent's control. Also, there are 2 other cards that we didn't talk about yet, and this is the last equipment piece here, the Rootbound Trunks, an Earth Guardian equipment leg piece, which has 1 block value and blade break, but when it defends together with an aura card, you create an embodiment of Earth token. And I really like seeing the synergies that we already have, these aura tokens being brought up here again in the equipment piece, and not only being a vanilla equipment by blocking. I really like this. And also we have a nice Ice Guardian action here with a 3 block, of course, a blue one. I really, really love, yeah, all of these borders. They are, I think really the borders of Flesh and Blood just look so amazing. The artworks on the card in general, but yeah, we can see here some Draconics on the artwork potentially that got frozen up, maybe in a battle, and then there's also Dragon in the backside here. But let's come to the effect, guys. It is an Ice Fusion card, so if this card was fused with an Ice card, you may destroy an equipment with a -1 counter, so perfectly goes along with Jarl's, yeah, hero ability and also the Mangle. But when looking at the main effect without fusing here, it is also really nice, right? You may create a Frostbite token in an exposed head, chest, arms, or leg zone. At this point, I really don't know. I didn't yet get it if you can create multiple Frostbite tokens in those exposed equipment zones or not, or if you're really sticking to 1 Frostbite token per equipment zone. Let me know if you know it down in the comments to clarify this. But yeah, you can look up all of those new equipment cards, of course, in February already. They are super fast here. Yeah, love that. Great work. Also, you can check out the Polygon article here. I really think I love to seeing these Polygon articles and yeah, these articles about Flesh and Blood in general on those gaming sites. But what I really dislike on this article, I have to say, is that they are specifically saying that Armory decks are usually around 40 euros. But I really didn't see them mentioning that Jarl Vetreidi deck will be $60 and not 40. I mean, it's nice that they are comparing, yeah, this cost of these Armory decks to Magic the Gathering or Disney Lorcana, for example, but then missing out on the information that actually the Jarl Vetreidi deck will be the most expensive Armory deck until now. That's just a minor detail here. I love the article in general, so I would really highly recommend you, if you're interested in it, checking it out. Here at the end, I really want to, yeah, tell you again that if you want to contribute to this conversation, I would really like to read your comments down below. But let's look at 2 cards here specifically that I think should be on your radar when you want to play Jarl Vetreidi, because Crumble to Eternity was already revealed, a new card from the Armory deck. It is a Jarl specialization, an Ice Earth Action Aura that blocks for 3, of course, costs 0 to play out, and I really like this card synergy in the deck that, yeah, with the spoilers that we've seen already. But I think looking at the card pool for Guardian, Imposing Visage is a card that comes up to my mind already when, looking at Crumble to Eternity. That's a card I think you should have on your radar. Maybe it's even included as a reprint in the Armory deck, I don't know. But there are not really that many copies available still on card market. It's around €1 to €3 here. So maybe you want to get that sooner than later. But then also a card that comes up to my mind is Count Your Blessings. And guys, I'm really interested to seeing if Count Your Blessings is available in the meta when Jarl Vetreidi comes out. And yeah, if he potentially wants to play it, because I think there's for sure a strategy where Jarl Vetreidi can be played with Count Your Blessings, right? And we already made a video on this. Fatigue is taking over Flesh and Blood on the channel. If you haven't seen that, check it out after this one. But let me know your opinions about this. Playing Jarl as a Fatigue deck and then coming back later in the game with offensive attacks. Let me know your opinion on that, guys. So, thank you so much for tuning in today's video. Also, if you found this video helpful, leave a like on the video. And if you want to support the channel even further, check out the YouTube memberships for the Fabled Academy or the Patreon link down in the description below. So guys, thank you so much, and we see us in the next video.